Hello there and welcome to my third Crusader Kings 2 Let's Play. We'll be starting in 867 as Asturias. I got some proposals more or less that I should play either Jorvik or Leon, whether start possible. Seeing as Leon doesn't exist, we'll be playing as the king of Asturias, and he currently has one small problem, and that is that all of the kingdoms will, well, they will be split, and that is it's not something that we want. It's something that we hopefully will be able to avoid, more or less. We'll be marrying the princess, so to speak. And well, what this game will basically be, in the beginning at least, is a survival game against the Umayyads, who currently have landedness. They will be a little bit of a problem to deal with, but with a little luck we can get Aquitaine and probably Navarre to help us, and that should be enough to probably boost us back into well, winning range, so to speak. But for now we have to take a little look. We are of House Cantabria. We currently have 11 living members, whereas most of them are actually this guy's actually of House Vela, and still he is heir to one of the kingdoms. So we'll go ahead and, well, hopefully assassinate him. But we also want to create the Duchy of Leon. I didn't actually know you could do this, but if we move our capital to Leon, which we'll actually just go ahead and do, and the Duchy of Leon is completely controlled. I'm not really completely sure what that means. Probably that means everything. Let's see here. Duchy of Leon. We need to take Salamanca from the Umayyads. So yeah, other than that, not really much going on. Still, we want to assassinate this kid, simply because if I'm not capable of pulling this off before we actually have on Leon, we'll get into a kind of problematic situation. So for now we will take it easy, try to gain some leverage on them, and basically try to let me think, denied. I will keep my vassals for now. I will try to earn some money. Everyone concerned, 200 prestige. We'll go for gold, because that's basically what we need to survive here. We'll also go for let's see here. Improved learning, I think, should be pretty good to go for. Other than that, there won't be that much, as you might imagine. Queen Mother, King Louis the Stammer, King Aquitaine. This give us a decline that will accept that one. Hopefully it will give me a alliance, Casus Belli, or not a Casus Belli, a alliance with them. I'm still messing around a little bit with EU3 kind of thinking. So yeah, we'll have to see if there's anything in particular we want to do. This guy is currently Chancellor. Could probably just have him in Brittany for safety purposes. Research military tech, collect taxes, study technology, and well, let's see here, how is, yeah, it's all Catholic, so you can just go ahead and research cultural tech for Ikea. But yeah, insist on elective monarchy. We're fully prepared to take on should you refuse, and rest assured we have enough men to fulfill demands. Who is this? It's Count Nuno and Duke Rodrigo. I'll actually go ahead and accept that, because, well, now I can nominate this guy, who is my heir, as the heir of that one as well. True rule of Castile. They're actually pushing quite a lot. Too many held duchies, disappointed, short reign, once controlled the country of Soria, decides the kingdom of Castile. Well, if it's just the Duke of Castile, yeah, we'll actually go ahead. I will not be blackmailed, and we will fight Castile from the get-go. I do believe they'll get some extra forces, but still, if they get really that many, I'll actually be surprised. They shouldn't get too many. We'll actually go ahead, pull back here, and hopefully that will be Large bands, yeah, they're actually getting some extra troops. Well, that's actually quite bad. Total strength, 1500 men is actually more than enough to help me out here. So they're actually good. have to go ahead and use money on them rather than actually just be. Let's just go ahead and try to win. And I'll actually go for massive rough terrain, as the country or our countries are pretty much quite just full of well, mountains, and also Hungary has been formed. So still quite small, like missing quite a bit of chunks, but they'll probably grow fast enough. But as I said, we will want to end this war quite quickly. We have just wasted money, and we'll have to waste a lot more simply to well, quell this revolt. So yeah, I'll throw that guy in the. I actually managed to get ill as well. But yeah, we'll hopefully end this. Things are actually going quickly. I got two of this right away. I'll actually go for pursuit damage defense. I'll actually go for focus on attack. And I also did lost ill, so that's quite good. Just took the count. Are you ready to give up, child? We'll go back to Burgos, and we'll actually just go ahead, try to siege it fast so we don't lose that much money. And I think we should be able to do so with quite horrible losses, as you saw, but no matter, we can now force a peace deal, and I will revoke your duchy, or attempt to actually just banish you. I'll actually go ahead, revoke the duchy, and then ransom. Well, not exactly who I wanted to ransom, but agree to it nonetheless. Both of them don't have enough gold, so we'll allow that to lie more or less. Syria. This guy is content, so we'll give him the Duchy of Castile. Duchy of Asturias should probably be given to someone else. Let's see here. Santiago, Astorga, Leon. Yeah, okay, so basically I have lands everywhere, and that is causing me trouble, seeing as I can't hold 3 duchies, Galicia, Asturias, Leon. So I should probably focus on getting Leon from this guy, County of Zamora, or Astorga as well. So these 5 will be my main provinces more or less. But for now we'll have to wait, despawn these guys, no reason for them to stand up. But as the custom has become with my videos, I'll go ahead, play ahead, and well, once something interesting happens, I'll let you know. I find it hilarious, this event. The heavens can teach us much, and you have been engrossed in the science of astronomy for the past several days. You'll learn the names of the celestial bodies and their various constellations, and how to use the stars for navigation. Your learning has improved. So it's just a comment, not an omen of the end times. Well, this is something that I believe that I'll learn now in 1869, but once we get back to EU 3's at least time frame, which is 1400s to 1800s, we lose stability. So apparently the kings knew what was happening, the peasants didn't. So yeah, so it's just a comment, but it'll be interesting to see how this turns out. I will read every word, but still, yeah, I'm gaining learning. The Umayyads are currently expanding, which is bad news for me. Just lost a couple of gold coins, nothing to worry about. But yeah, as I said, I have a little bit of a problem here. There's nothing I can do, curfews, nothing I can do. Yeah, now let's see. I have a couple of problems because I cannot take on the Umayyads. I can't probably fight Navarra. No, I can't. But the Umayyads will have to be fought, so my best way of action would probably have been to try assassinate this guy, and not this guy. Go to invite plotters. That's actually something new. So some updates have been done. I will not pay 50 gold to have been killed. Alright, go ahead and do that, and we'll go ahead and try to assassinate this guy instead. I would have thought someone would have liked to join me, but yeah. We'll have to see how this turns out. I need this province, but nothing more, really. So all in all, worst case scenario, I'll have to Duke in Galicia. So yeah, they're actually ready for more battles, more wars, faction wise. Let's see here. Duke of Portugal. this guy and that guy, I think. So I will not be blackmailed, as you already know. We'll go ahead, raise all of our armies. There we go. Send them here. I think we should be able to do so. And then we'll just deal with them both accordingly. Should be quite an easy fix, more or less. There we go. Portugal army, or the army of Portugal has been destroyed. As you can see, I can raise 3,000 men, so I will need to at least have the money in the bank to hire up to, I don't know, these troublesome peasants, to hire at least 10,000 extra men, and to have them going for 3-4 years of warfare. That will cost enormous amounts of gold to just to have that going. So it's quite, it will be quite troublesome, I think, to play as these guys. But long term, I think we should be all right. I'll go ahead, imprison them, and well, we'll try to ransom as many prisoners as we can. There himself wants to get out. Bobo wants to get out. So yeah, if you look at it that way, it is quite this is quite profitable to simply have them revolt and take everything they own. And could probably do the same thing with this guy, just imprison and then banish. Once they actually get a little bit of cash, but it's a bit too cheeky for mine. Or it is a good way of doing things. I'm not saying that, but still, it is. It's not really that. It's not a viable game plan, really. It's possible to do so, but in turn everything will break apart. If I wanted to, for example, change to Norse, or if I wanted to go Muslim myself, it would be a smart idea to just do it that way. But still, right now it's not really a viable option, at least for me. But that could change. That could change indeed. It seems that every one of the kids here are blinded except for this guy. So yeah, that is pretty sucks stat-wise. So yeah, I don't have a single brother that actually has good stats, and that will probably hurt me quite bad in the long run. Let's see, a military organization is a must to survive. The continue of this guy is actually plotting against me, I think. He's actually plotting to kill me. We'll go ahead and try and imprison him. We failed, but still, this is good, because now I have a reason to imprison and potentially kill him, should I so desire. Or I can simply keep him there. He's blinded, and well, since he is blinded, it will he won't do well in prison, so that is a viable option. Military wise, we did better. This guy actually gave up. Let's hear. White peace. How about I enforce demands? No. This is my troops. 91 gold. Actually, I'll let it go. I was hoping that you'd die rather than actually being able to forge the claim. So yeah, once again, I have ended up chatting, but yeah, different from my Restoration of Rome and my Old Gods game. We are in a more critical situation, seeing as in both of those games I had easy access to targets. I boarded them, could simply do whatever I so desired. But in this game it is a little bit more difficult, seeing as, well, there's not really that much I can really do. Can I ransom her from you? No interest, so we'll go ahead and release. But yeah, I'm actually quite limited. The only thing I can do is go east to Navarra, but that's just 2 provinces, and then I'll have to fight Aquitaine. And well, that won't end well. They're actually attacking these guys, and the Sultan is attacking. So if Aquitaine can actually push them back, it would be interesting to actually go ahead and declare war on them. I have a prince here, arranged marriage. Is my prince actually in his court? Yeah, that is a little bit of a troublesome predicament. And as usual, I am used to having retinues, which those guys weren't. can hold the grand tournament. We're starting to get money. West Francia just inherited Aquitaine, so things actually turn a little bit more, well, interesting once again. Other things we can do, not really. We can actually go ahead and claim Italy for my wife, but I'd actually like to have a child because all of these are inheritable, which means that in theory I can now, if I am lucky, can take a couple of lands, get most of Spain, and as my next ruler, if I can get the child to be, I could potentially take all of this, and one would bat an eye. And if I be able of pulling off such a feat, things will be interesting. This guy is my uncle. We'll go ahead and invite him. Never showed up. So yeah, if I'm lucky now, I'll get the child that I wanted. But once again, I'll go ahead, put this one in, well, more of a pause mode, I guess. And once we're done, I'll get back to you, I guess. But as you can see, he actually got a child, Ordono, and he is currently the heir to Asturias and Castile. I should probably, let's see here, laws, and nominate my child. There we go. I believe I am the only elector, so things should be alright. Let's see here, the main crown of mine is Asturias. We'll raise it to medium. Or we'll raise every one of these to medium. Low, medium, doesn't really matter, they will revolt sooner or later anyways. There we go, my steward died. Get a new one, having collect some more taxes. And well, as you can see, West Francia is still at war with these guys, I think. Yeah, but now they're actually turned up tide, but they still have 13,000 men here. Quotations, bodyguards, anything. So they will probably still wash over the lands, so to speak. But now we are making some progress. We can probably soon hire these guys. It'll cost quite a lot of money, 40, so as I said, we probably need 2,000 or 3,000 before we can actually declare war and try to take just this one. But once I actually have I have no idea what I just did. I think I stole money from a beggar. But as I said, once I actually have get myself in a position where I have the money and can actually, well, make an attack, we'll probably take this one. Then we'll just break through until we've taken everything. People will hate me, people will curse me, but still, it's the only way really to make an impact right now. Because if not, we will be in trouble. And the only other way really, got another son, not really what I wanted, but still, the only other way really is to assassinate this guy, and hopefully that will be well enough to force them all into battle, so to speak. That there is a revolt for since he died, but at these odds I don't really want to do so. So once again, I have been chit-chatting quite a lot, but as far as I'm concerned, the only real options that I have now as Asturias is first, I can either try to take Navarra, then move east and north through Europe, try to gain a little bit of land, get a little bit of money. No, that's too bad, I want to attack him. But still, as I said, I can move north, try to gain a little bit of money, or can afford to lose by repeating, so I can actually press invasions, or I could have for a while, but I haven't played this in a long time since I played a Catholic, so I guess that's why. Austria and West Francia has united, as you can see. But Europe here will simply be a mess. What I could have done is probably have my children educated either Norse or Muslim, and then simply walk up north, after east, try to move here, and once I actually gain some power, I can then march south again. So yeah, there are a lot of options for me that I can choose to exploit or, well, do. I could try to stay a true Catholic, in which term I'll have to save money, take my chances, go eastward once I actually get the claim to the thrones, and until I get them I'll probably have to try and fight my way south. But I believe in this game I'll probably try to stay Catholic. I'll probably try to create Leon, and then later on Hispania, and then basically do a world conquest from here as well. Otherwise, I don't really see what I can do. I could probably try to create Hispania, and then put all of the thrones a member of my family. But yeah, I don't really know. See what I'm going to do. As you might imagine, Asturias is a little bit of fun, because if you die early, the land will split between your brothers, and that will be troublesome. But once again, we have Gavelkind in 2 of our lands. We actually want to try and get rid of that. Duke Vilmara for Galicia, Lower Crown Authority. So yeah, once these guys can actually decide to do something against me. Let's see here. Open, disable alerts. Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised they have 46.4% of me. I believe they probably have a peace deal, that's why they haven't enforced anything yet. But yeah, we have to try and be a little bit more cautious here. Umayyad's actually won here. I'm actually now known as Cruel. That's interesting. But yeah, I can try some pleasures. I'm cruel, so who cares? But yeah, as I was saying, it's south towards the Umayyads, which would be troublesome to say the least. Or it's northeast towards this, once I actually get the... But the point being is, I'm too small for both. So I have to make a move once either of these guys is actually in a, well, what should I call it? A open revolt. So yeah, it's attacking Umayyad invasion of Mauritania. So basically they're trying to take this guy. This guy. Yeah, it's actually these guys that are being attacked. So the Umayyads will be the biggest obstacle, at least in the beginning now. But I'm currently gaining the goal. I need to simply just march over the border, take everything, fight, siege, slaughter, so forth. And that is basically the only way I can do this. I don't think I'll follow the gold by those Vikings, hopefully not, to my province, so I don't care. But still, as I said, we will be needing to tread careful, save up some cash, and once we have, things should be alright for us to simply press on, try to make a little bit of a difference, and then see if we can just pull ahead. We'll go ahead and upgrade castle infrastructure, and probably our tolerance later on. But that's basically our plan, or what, as far as I'm concerned, we have to do. Prince Farella of Asturias, I'll actually go ahead and do that. Run some prisoner for some extra cash. Once you're out of the prison, I'll allow you to become my chancellor again, so you'll not hate me as much. You'll still hate me, but not as much. Hopefully you'll die up in Biringaland or Bertengaland or something. Well, I will not become content. I can't afford it, more or less. But yeah, that is currently how I look at things. We've played 10 years. We haven't conquered anything. We've simply kept to ourselves. We have been saving up a little bit of money though, so we now have pretty much a lot. I should also probably go ahead and do this. I can actually change to Gavelkind back, but other than that, I can't really change anything, as you see. Here I can change it to seniority or elective. So yeah, as such, I should probably go ahead and change this one to elective as well, and then nominate my kid here, this one who's currently the heir to everything else, because this way I'll actually be able to keep everything in under the same kingdom. Even if I die now, Asturias will still be in one piece, I think at least. Yeah, the only thing I lose is the Duchy of Leon, so nothing to worry about there. But yeah, as said, we need to make a little bit of a move south, and that's basically what we'll do once I get 2,000 or 3,000. Because once I actually start making moves, and I want to be able to fight 2 or 3 wars, 3 or 4, hopefully, in quick succession, weaken them a lot, more or less cause trouble. I don't know how many men they really have. We can do a quick check on it here. Let's see here. They have 26,000. So yeah, if I hire, how much do I have? I probably have about 3 or 4. Actually, I have 6,000. So yeah, if I hire in theory it's worth 13.5, which will cost me 60 a month, and well, go for the war while seeing nothing more than, well, a year or two. I'll still need up to 2,500 ducats to be able to last so that long. So considering that it won't be that long before we can actually declare war, but still it'll be a little while. So yeah, if this guy keeps on at the pace he has been so far, I think it's the 3rd or the 4th time he's actually, or that amount has fired, which is quite nice. We will be good going. She's actually getting a lot of children too, so that's not bad. But yeah, as I was saying, the plan will be to try and save up money, then we'll go south. Or if I die and become one of my sons, kill my mother, and then go for West Francia or Aquitaine, everything around basically, and use that to then go after the Umayyads. So yeah, thank you for watching this first episode of well, the Catholic Survivors or something. We'll see what we'll name it. We'll have to wait and see. And please give me advice. I know I could probably have tried to forge some claims from other places, but by marrying the Prince of West Francia, I will now have claims to pretty much everything. And seeing as the Umayyads haven't given me any real opportunities to attack them, I believe that this is probably not the safest play. Sorry, this is probably not the best play, but it's definitely one of the safest plays I could do so far. So yeah, hopefully you'll keep on watching. I hope that you have enjoyed this little episode. It's been funny having to think outside of the box. It's like playing in one province minor again, and it's quite fun. But still, I have friends to the northeast, but only enemies to the south, so we'll probably act on that next episode. Thank you for watching. Please leave me comments with great criticism, anything you feel like really, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.